Okay, so your little adventure today is going to be your motorcycle tour on Java out to Mount Bromo, which is it's an active volcano.
Yeah, it's active and it grabs our attention every year.
Okay, so tell us about it.
So hello, my name is Denis. I'm the owner and organizer of worldwide motorcycle tours, and that kind of tour, Java and Mountain Bromo, is one of my best. I really love that place because it's so unique. So first of all, when you are living on Bali, you always like living in tropical condition, and it's too hot. It's around 35 or 40 Celsius.
So 95 to over 100.
Yeah, every day. I had been living in Russia all my life, and after that, when I moved to Bali, so I started to realize that it's very hard to live at that kind of condition, because you always spend the winter in Thailand, and the climate on Broma, it's so great and it's so close with our climate that I prefer. And it's around 20 degrees Celsius.
Okay,
Yeah, and it's not so hot. It's a fresh air from a mountain, so I really love the climate.
what is the altitude?
The altitude it's around 1,000 meters.
So about 3,000 feet.
Yeah, and it's okay. So it's a most beautiful place in Java, and that volcano. It's a national park, Bromo. So there are three different volcanoes. One Bromo that you can see the smoke goes from the crater of volcano. And the second volcano is located very close to volcano Bromo, and it's not active volcano. It's a green mountain. It's a beautiful view. And there is a third volcano. It's called Semeru. It's far away from Bromo, but from the sunset point, you can see all three volcanoes. And Semeru volcano is also active volcano, and every hour you can see the small eruption. But sometimes it's not really small. So it's a beautiful place to ride.
And I know all of Indonesia has many volcanoes. Do you know how many active volcanoes there are in Indonesia now?
There are a lot, like hundreds. We have a special app to watch the volcano's condition. It's called Volcano Discovery, and we check it every morning, every day, and we always see the condition of volcano, where is eruption, what is the stage of eruption. Like you can see the ash or smoke, or you can see the lava, or it's just a dangerous, like there is a.
So these bikes here, what kind of motorcycles are you riding on here?
It's a typical motorcycle, Honda 150. It's a RAF, and it's very reliable motorcycle, especially
full size.
Yeah, it's a full size bike, especially for that kind of condition. So it's one that video that you can see. It's one of our hard enduro track. It was like for advanced riders. For sure, most of tracks are beautiful and without any kind of complicated obstacles.
What is the age range of people that you get to go on these tours, from youngest to oldest?
I think if you're talking about some young riders, the age starts from 27, 26 years old and goes up to 52, 53.
And the level of experience has to be at least moderate, medium level?
Yeah, sure. The level starts from the medium because you can also find some obstacles there, and you have to have enough skills to work with your enduro motorcycles. And we are talking not about just road riding skills. We are talking about enduro skills, like basic, like how to keep the balance, how to work with your like front brake, how to work with your stand-up position, how to turn, how to drift, and so on, so on. So it's still basic skills, nothing important. If you cannot do the wheelie or stoppie, it's okay.
So in your program, you not only provide a guide and an adventure and a ride, but you also provide training, riding tips. And
yeah, for sure. It's one of our priority. It's not only give our riders some track and emotions from the beautiful views. It's also riding tips, different courses during the tours. For example, at the tour on Bromo, the first day we started from Sunset Point. After the Sunset Point, we goes down to the lava fields, and we start to practice some different jumps, different turns, just for warming up. So at every hour tour, we have a like warming up preparation for a couple of hours to be sure that riders are ready for the track and they have enough information to go at the track and get as much positive emotions as we can provide.
So when they package, when they purchase one of your tour packages, you would pick them up at the airport, they would get accommodations, would food be included?
Yeah, sometimes we include the food, and also we include the movie from every hour tour, because it's for a whole life.
The movie of the tour that they get at sometime after they return to their country.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically the only thing that's not included is if they're outside of Indonesia, the flight to Indonesia. But
Yeah,
once they get to Indonesia, everything is pretty much covered.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And as far as the motorcycles go, what is they're in pretty good condition? What is the how old are they?
Motorcycles?
Yeah.
It's new motorcycles. We always update our motorcycle park. So first of all, we moved all our motorcycles by towing from the Bali to the Bromo. It takes around 24 hours to get from Bali to Java to Bromo by ferry, and we bring around 16 or 20 motorcycles. So it's and the bikes. So 3 different options. The first options for beginners, but with the basic skills, it's like a Honda CRF 150. The second stage is the guys who has experience how to ride enduro and who had already have some enduro tours experience. It's a Kawasaki KLX 230. And the third stage, it's for really advanced riders, and sometimes we split the group for a different type of riding. So for example, beginners goes for some soft way, and advanced we follow advanced for some professional rides.
One thing I wanted to clarify is when you say Honda 150, in a Western market, Honda 150 is a small children's motorcycle. This is not an American Honda 150. This is a Asian 150. This is a full-size motorcycle. I think the seat height on a Honda 150 is approximately the same as the Kawasaki 230.
Yeah, it's the same.
So if you're familiar with the Kawasaki 230, that's the size motorcycle. It's unless you're 6.5 feet tall and weigh 300 pounds, this motorcycle is perfectly fine for most adults. It's not a small kid's bike like in the United States. But because of taxation laws in a lot of the Asian countries, there's a 150cc limit, and over that the tax rate goes crazy. So you see a huge amount of models of full-size adult motorcycles be stopped at the 150cc limit. All right, well, we'll do some other videos on some of your other rides. So you do rides out to see whale sharks. What are some of your other interesting rides you do in Indonesia? Just a quick summary of them. You go to the MotoGP track in Lombok.
Yeah, exactly. So we have a lot of cool programs. After the Bromo on Java, we have a tour to volcano Merapi, and it's a unique tour because you can see the lava during the night. So our tour starts around 3 a.m. and we spend around 2 hours in front of volcano. For sure it's a safe distance, and we can see the lava. And after that,
is that safe Russian distance or safe American
safe
distance?
International distance. Yeah, but sometimes when I'm going with my advanced riders, we can come closer just to enjoy that moment. But for sure, we didn't come closer than 2 kilometers.
Okay,
So
that's a good
distance. Yeah, it's
okay.
not like 100 meters.
All right. Well, we'll put all the information of all of Dennis's tours, including the ones to Tibet and to Latin America and to Africa, in the section below the video. Be sure to check him out. He's got a great website, a YouTube channel, Instagram, and lots of information on his tours.